members of the Board of Management and trustees of TERISAS, deans, faculty members and registrar, distinguished guests, media representatives, and my dear students. Good afternoon to all of you. My heartiest congratulations to all students graduating today and going to face many new challenges. Currently, we are facing a pandemic, one of the worst episodes ever faced by us during last 100 years or so. Our life is dramatically changed. However, the advances in science and technology has allowed us to sustain ourselves and control the pandemic up to a large extent. We are fortunate to have Dr. Mashelkar, one of the greatest scientists and innovators the country has ever produced, who has agreed to address you. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our request and gracing today's function. TERISAS has been a unique institute for building capacity to address issues related to sustainability and balancing the agenda of protection of environment and inclusive development. And at the same time, building new kind of leadership. A structured process of learning of inclusive education as advocated by TERISAS is an essential requirement of creating a sustainable society. The new education policy of India has recognized this fact and provided impetus to address sustainability as a part of learning in school as well as in colleges. The concept of sustainability is being looked from different disciplines of ecology and environment, economics, technology, political science, and many others. The Brundtland Report, prepared by the World Economic Commission on Environment and Development in 1987, provided a basic framework for the sustainability and is widely accepted among the policymakers. Sustainable development, according to this report, is the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This concept has been very well articulated in Isha Upanishad as well. It is mentioned that, I quote, while enjoying the fruits of creation, one should not covet for others' possessions. One should partake the means of livelihood to the minimum and conserve the resources available on universe for others to meet their requirements. Unquote. The question is how we can articulate our requirements or needs. These aspects are viewed from a different angles, such as requirements for avoiding certain forms of harm by Miller, or as the conditions necessary to attain some threshold of human flourishing by Reader, or as a preconditions for non-impaired participation in social life by Doyle and Gove, or as requirement necessary for capabilities to attain certain values of social functioning by Amartya Sen. TERISAS has been practicing to integrate natural science, technological innovations, and social sciences to address issues of sustainability. While considering the needs, it is essential to address the requirement of world's poor on a priority. It should have a strong bearing on how the goods and services yielded are to be distributed between poor and rich or developing and developed world. That means demography, resource conservation, and socio-economic conditions are to be structured in such a way that the equity is ensured between poor and rich. We also need to factor changing needs of human beings, which is dynamic while society is in transformation mode. The social transformation of India after independence, especially after the Green Revolution in 60s and liberalization of economy in 90s, has to be recognized as improvement in socio-economic conditions of large majority, though poverty is yet to be completely eliminated. The pandemic has also exposed the necessity of improvement in the health infrastructure in the country. The challenges of inequality demand the understanding of requirement of livelihood, social justice, and environmental sustainability. The equal access to all levels of education is vital to address the inclusiveness. The distribution of resources in a just and fair way has to consider historical access and use of resources by the developed world. Considering that India having diverse culture, young population, and socio-economic inequality, we need a policy for sustainable development which is based on our needs. It should focus specifically on those who are at the bottom of the ladder. We need our own understanding of sustainability, not necessarily following the concept of the developed world. The question is how we can preserve our ecosystems and environment and at the same time ensure that improve the quality of life of large population. The question is, which is constantly being raised, is what is more important? Well-being of present and future generations or well-being of all plant and animal species. Whether meeting sustainable development goals is sufficient or fulfilling our obligation to all living beings. You need to keep these issues in mind while pursuing your career in diverse fields. I am sure that the learning provided in TeleSAS will make you worthy of finding appropriate models to address the sustainability and various questions related to it. I wish you very best in all your future endeavors. Thank you very much.